tonight all have one thing in common. They do not know a secret, a very important secret about their best friend. Firstly, let's welcome Frank and Jason. Now, guys, you have absolutely no idea why you're here, do you?
No, Harry, not at all.
Well, you're in for a bit of a shock. I gather you're both rugby players.
That's right, Harry, yeah, we play for the West County student team.
Do you enjoy the game?
Yeah, it's a great laugh, you know, the team gets on really well, got a few cups under our belt.
Now, I think we've got some photographs. Ah, rather you than me, guys. Who's your friend?
Oh, that's Joe. He's one of our best players.
And also, I believe, one of your closest friends.
Oh, yeah, he's a decent bloke.
And there you are, enjoying a pint together. You seem very close.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're the lads. Do you know what I mean? No one sings the pints like Joe.
Really? Has he scored many tries?
Oh, yeah, loads.
Well, Joe is here, backstage in the studio tonight.
Here we go again. Make it happen.
Joanna, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Harry.
Frank, Jason, you seem surprised.
What do you expect? He's a f***ing puff.
No, Jason, I'm a straight woman. I know you look at me differently now, but I'm still the same person. I still love rugby, pints, and all that. It's just, this is the real me.
Well, Jason?
I don't believe it.
I think I first realised when I came back from training to get cleaned up. I found I'd rather get into one of my sister's dresses than change into jeans and a t-shirt. It's just, I feel more comfortable in this dress. I mean, I still want to play rugby, even if I have to do it in high heels instead of rugby boots.
Joanna, I believe that you had something that you wanted to say to Frank.
That's right, thanks, Harry. Frank, we've always been best friends, but just recently I found I've wanted more. Frank, I don't want this to change our friendship or anything, but I love you. I first realised when we were in the shower together, I'd see you start to soap yourself.
All of us have aspects of our personality which we like to keep secret, although we feel an obligation to tell those people that we're close to. Joanna was very brave this evening when she told her secret to Frank and Jason. Let's hope that they can remain friends, even if going on a lads' night out is rather different from now on. Maybe with time, the guys can learn to accept Joe's frocks and heels, and maybe they'll realise that, straight or gay, bisexual or transsexual, we all deserve a chance to be who we are. That's all for today. Goodbye. Take care.
This world is a twisted place full of twisted people. Take any one person on the streets of England today. Take that person and ask yourself what you want to know about them. Do you want to know about their mortgage? Do you want to know about their late geography essay or what they'll have for dinner? No. We all want to know whether that person resorted to prostitution to pay the mortgage, whether they've dabbled with their sexuality, and whether they've resented their parents for that very last belt on the arse. That's what makes someone interesting. I mean, take me. I'm not that great looking. I'm not that ugly either, but I'm no Tom Cruise. He's gay anyway, but that doesn't matter. To be honest, I'm not that bright. I wouldn't be at Columbus Stone University if I was, would I? 2 years ago, this is what they'd call a polytechnic, where middle-class parents would send their not-so-bright middle-class kids to study something not remotely interesting or well-taught, just so that middle-class mum with her lipstick and perfume from Boots would be able to tell her ageing Rotary Society friends that Fred is at a very good university, he's going to be a barrister, don't you know? If you think I sound bitter and twisted, you're right. I'm Dan. Pleased to meet you. Like most bitter and twisted people, I like to watch people, like my housemates. To be fair, I'd have more respect for them if they knew what boring twats they were. Chopping up vegetables takes on a whole new meaning for them. They do it with such precision and care because, to be fair, they can't do much else well. Ellie's mother is a science supply teacher in Harrogate, which is fine. No, really, we all need supply teachers, but fuck me, what are they going to write on her gravestone? I can see it now. Ellie's mother, born with an unfortunate stoop, saggy tits, and became a supply teacher in Harrogate. Bet she's never been abroad in her life, except to the Isle of Wight. And there's Lawrence. His parents are still together, which is nice, but, to be fair, bloody dull. And there's Karen, which is the best of the bunch. So that's my sad excuse for a life. Watching my even sadder housemates. But let's face it, what do most of us do? We might as well all be science supply teachers from Harrogate. When we go to work, we look forward to the lunch break, we go home by some shitty car or bus, and then we cook dinner. I mean, EastEnders is the highlight of my Monday night, and I know I'm not alone, which is really frightening. I'm glad I realise it's frightening. I'm glad I realise it's frightening because I'm going to do something about it. I'll make things change, you'll see.
You had a good day, Dan?
It's alright. Got loads of work on, you the same?
Yeah, I've got exams next week. I should be revising now.
Oh, you've been revising all week.
Yes, when somebody hasn't been around to distract me. So I'm not fixed, shall you?
No, I don't think so.
Don't mean to sound racist, but those bloody Greeks are all the same, aren't they?
It's on TV, Danny boy.
This crappy Australian soap shit's gonna finish soon. Then it's good old Harry Lime.
That programme's so bad, it's almost good. I wonder what they'll have on this week. Bombs, shag their countries.
No, that was last week. Today it's people who believe they've been abducted by aliens.
Isn't that Harry bloke's a bit of a perv? I mean, he was in the paper last week trying to own some teenage
Excuse me, a perv? Do you actually know anything about Harry's background?
Oddly enough, no.
He was educated at Cambridge, he became a leading politician in the London area, he's helped many emotionally confused people come to their senses, and he's revolutionised daytime television in the process. So I think we can excuse him some dalliance with some 15-year-old slapper. But it was a set-up anyway.
Honestly, students today sitting around watching trash TV and eating biscuits. Alright, Ellie?
Alright, darling?
Got loads of work on too then, cousin?
I think you're forgetting I'm an English student, Mary.
Yeah, my mistake.
So, have you booked the hall?
Yeah, I've got the hall, I've got the caterers, and I've got the guest invites too. It's looking really good.
I'm so happy for you both.
Do you know the average life expectancy of a 20-something marriage in the UK?
Sorry?
20%. Not that I'm saying that you and Ellie will get married, suffer emotional stress and divorce before the age of 25, but...
I think shut up, right? I don't see you getting together with anyone anyway.
Yes, well, I don't feel I have to parade some woman around on my arm to prove my masculinity. Not that I'm saying you do that, Lawrence, but...
What are you going to wear on Saturday then?
I thought I'd wear that really long cocktail dress, my multicoloured one that I wore before.
Yeah, I really like that one.
The thing is, my shoes broke.
No drink then, girls.
No thanks, I'm fine.
Not for now, darling.
Dan, do you want a thing?
Yeah, another pint, please.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Would Lawrence cheat on you?
Yes, Harry. I think it's because of his repressive upbringing. His parents were so strict, and as soon as he came to Comstone, he had to complete his quest for his inner man.
Well, let's open it to the audience, shall we? Lady here in the black jumper.
Why can't you have a relationship with just one woman?
That's not very interesting, is it? I mean, I don't feel like I could live up to the emotional stress of elopement that my still married parents have to cope with.
Well, we have a surprise for all of you. Backstage is Lawrence's best friend and confidant, who can lift the lid on all of his indiscretions. A warm welcome, please, for Dan!
Lawrence, we need to decide whether Marcy's invited to the party.
Ellie, she's a dog.
Yeah, but she also happens to be James's girlfriend, who just happens to be your best mate.
Yeah.
But I don't suppose that matters.
Can't you just invite one but not the other?
Exactly.
No, yeah, but I share lectures with her. And
I had this nightmare the other night. You mustn't laugh about this, okay? It was like one of those weird levitation things when you're lying in your bed and your body just floats up and then you can see yourself and you're looking down at it. And anyway, I floated out the window and I went to this graveyard where there were all these graves of famous people, like really famous people. Bruce Willis, Arnie, Michelle Pfeiffer, and long lists of all the things they'd done and where they'd gone, and I was there in this graveyard with all these rich, beautiful, famous people. And then I floated over to my own grave. And there was just my name on it. So I guess I just became a factory worker or a supply teacher or something. Anyway, so that's it. I guess you don't find it that important and you're not scared by it, but I was. I was scared.
It must be difficult having a husband who is a fish.
Indeed, it's very, very difficult.
He's not here today, is he? You're having to face this
No.
and the audience alone.
I'm afraid I couldn't bring his Bob with me. It was a bit too dangerous. So he's at home. So I'm a bit worried about him, really. He's just all by himself.
having fun there,
Does he get
Dad.
lonely then?
You enjoying yourself?
He has a little
It's not the best of Harry Limes. This woman thinks her husband's been reincarnated as a goldfish.
A very caring wife.
I prefer it when they try and address modern issues relevant to today's society rather than try and grab the ratings.
Well,
But Harry's on top for it. I mean, look at him.
do you see problems in the future?
If I was him, I would tell this silly bitch that Featherfish came from a pet shop.
Look, could you stop watching that crap now and clear up those bloody mugs you've left lying around for the past week?
I was actually watching that.
Yeah, we all live here together, you know. We've all got to pull our weight. You can leave your room like a shithole, but not the communal areas, all right?
Look, don't take your stress out on me just because you're having problems with Lawrence.
What?
Maybe if you listen to what Harry says, you could formulate an action plan so you can have steady, long-term, fulfilling relationships.
What would you know about relationships, apart from what you've learnt from that crappy Harry Lime show?
Crappy. The Harry Lime show has beaten off the likes of Estella and Kerry for the last 4 years. It is a comprehensive yardstick for moral behaviour for the new millennium and not, I'll have you know, some crappy show.
Bollocks. It's full of sad, desperate, lonely people who want their 15 minutes of fame, and they get it from telling about their personal problems on air. It's exploitative, it's cynical, it's ridiculous. And what does that Harry Lime bloke know about personal issues anyway? I bet he's not even a trained counsellor.
Harry Lime was a leading politician in the London area. He is now a politician of people's hearts. A man who has given up his time to give voice to the ordinary people of this country.
Yeah, whatever. Just clean up your shit, okay?
You want to know something really bitter and twisted? Shall I tell you it? I had a baby once. Well, my parents did. I was 7 at the time. Had all my micro machines and all that crap. I remember when Dad brought it home and it was all pink and ugly looking and small, and all the neighbours and relatives came round and brought it toys and presents and sat staring at this ugly little bastard, and I was running around trying to get their attention with my micro machines like any 7-year-old. It died 2 weeks later. I didn't kill it. Hell no. Not that sick. But I didn't care that much either. It had served a purpose. No one forgot it. They even mention it now, and Mum and Dad got their picture in the Helmerston Echo holding up its little clothing, and it was just a small article, but it got noticed. Where was I? I don't even know why I'm saying this, except it had a purpose. Despite all the pissing and shitting and crying in the night, people still look at the photographs of it from when it was alive, and Mum cries every year on its birthday. But if it had grown up to be a snotty 7-year-old micro machine, I don't believe in all this live fast, die young shit. But the fact is, it left just at the right time. Ella's got friends, but she's probably got more than me. Sometimes I think, do us a favour, just roll over and die. Your life is going to be so undoubtedly dull, and your death would give us something to think about. I know. Sick. Twisted. Sick. Twisted. Sick. Twisted.
Chocolate. Lovely, darling. I love it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in this place of rest to say a final farewell to Eleanor Jones. Eleanor was a simple soul, her main interests in life, her fiancé Lawrence, and chopping vegetables. Her mother was even a science supply teacher in Harrogate. But beneath this calm, even dull exterior, lay an extraordinary person. For Ellie was a secret drug user. An addiction to crack cocaine led her to take her own life by poisoning a chocolate cake on the eve of the celebration of her own engagement. Now, I think we can all learn a lot from this and respect Ellie's motivation. If you are a lonely, shy individual, it may be that it's an easy option to turn to the nastier side of life and resort to drugs. Ellie's life was empty without the intake of Class A drugs. But one man saw her through the bad times, and in one man she could confide. Dan Smith, the public, and of course God, salute you.
Eleanor Jones, who died today. Now with us in the studio tonight we've got Dan Smith. Now Dan, I believe Eleanor would have quite a lot to thank you for.
Yes, I tried to help her through the dark times. Her apathy and lack of character was as a consequence of her injecting Class A drugs.
Now, you've been featured in many television programmes, all the major newspapers, and I now believe there's a film being made about your attempts to save Ellie's life?
Yes, that's right. It's a toss-up at the moment between Matthew Scorsese and Steven Spielberg to direct. I'm starring, of course.
Well, all I can say is, Dan Smith, you deserve your newfound fame.
It's a misty night, and you close your eyes, and you let yourself be led to the other side. You hold a simple step, you're awake but you're not there, not the strength to know there is no fight.
Morning, Dan.
Good morning, Ellie. Lawrence.
Dan, I'm really sorry about yesterday. It's this bloody party, such a lot to arrange.
No, it was my fault, Ellie. I was being a real dick. Look, if there's anything I can do to help.
Things pretty much sorted, Dan, but cheers anyway.
No, Lawrence, if Dan wants to help.
Yeah, I'm really good at making cakes. I thought I could bake a big chocolate cake.
I love chocolate cake.
Thought you might.
No offence, Dan, but you can't really make toast without burning it.
Well, I think it's a lovely idea. Oh shit, I'm late. I'll see you two later, yeah? Bye!
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
is Ellie alright?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
Nothing. Oh, it's just... she's being a bit erratical. Like, 1 minute she's fine and the next...
That's women for you, though, isn't it, mate? Look, okay, if it's not, I don't know, if it's not this party, then what? It's PMT or something, okay? You know? So, listen, I've got a lecture to get to, so...
Oh, of course.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Of course.
Alright?
Better go start on making that chocolate cake.
Yeah, you do that, alright. I'll see you later.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
God, you look like you've seen a ghost. Come with me.
Come with you where?
To the Union. There's loads of decorations to put up. I'm sure Eddie and Lawrence would appreciate
I've
it.
really got to bake that cake.
Oh, don't be such a git. Come on. I was thinking of balloons everywhere, with a big banner across here saying Ellie and Lawrence.
Look, I've got loads of work to do back home.
Yeah, like watching the Harry Lime show. Don't worry, I'm recording it for you. God, Dan, you're acting weirdly today.
So is Ellie.
Sorry?
Ellie. She's acting really strangely. I think she might be on drugs.
Pass us a sellotape, would you?
No, I'm being serious. All the signs are there. Irrationality, quick changes in personality. Do you know how many drug users turn to crime or commit suicide?
No.
70%.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Harry's show last week. I'm really concerned because I really feel that I've got to know Ellie lately. And I think she can confide in me as well.
I don't think Ellie's been thinking about a lot else except Lawrence recently, Dan. Couldn't do us a favour and blow up some of the balloons down there, could you?
Later. I've got a cake to bake.
And if you'd like to take part in my show, the address will be coming up soon. If you've an interesting story to tell, or if you're an outgoing or an exciting person, we'd love to hear from you. Just send your name and a recent photograph to The Harry Lime Show.
Here we are in Ellie's room. Why I had to end my dull life. By Eleanor Jones.
Dad! Dan!
Just watch it.
Down! Oh, Ellie, I can't do my shoe.
Are you alright there, Karen?
I think it's broken.
Do you want to borrow one of mine?
Oh, I might have
Oh,
to.
good, you ready? Do you think people will come?
Of course they will, don't be silly.
You look great, Ellie.
Oh, cheers, darling. Not bad yourself.
Oh shit, I forgot my camera.
Oh no, Karen, we really need yours. I don't have
Listen,
mine.
we've got to go.
Look, you go, I'll get it with Sam.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, positive, go. Got the cake, Dad?
Got the cake. And all the people standing and staring and watching, and I'll just be watching them, and they'll be open-mouthed, and I'll have to pretend to be open-mouthed as well. Actually, I'll be laughing inside.
Somehow I don't think you could have done either. I'm gonna get you some help, okay?
So, Davinia, so the audience can understand, is it boys or girls that you prefer?
Well, Harry, it's like this. I am a woman trapped in a man's body. But I am also a lesbian, so that means I do like women.
I see. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope that you've learnt a lesson from this. Dave, or Davinia, as he's now known, can at least rest assured that he is different from the rest of us, and that different is, of course, a positive thing. People who jeer at Davinia in the streets are likely to be the sort of people
It's a misty